So, first of all, congratulations. You have joined the ETL testing automation. Welcome to Azure Technologies. Let's get into the topic. How many people are ETL testers here? How many people are ETL testers? Just wanted to discuss that. And then after that, we straight away we jump into automation and then we'll discuss further in that particular area. Okay, Sridhar is telling I'm a ETL tester. What about others? Okay, a lot of folks are raising your hands. Let's consider a lot of people are ETL testers here. Now, so let's discuss first of all what is ETL testing, why we need ETL testing. First of all, what is ETL? Why we need ETL? Then let's discuss that and then we'll jump into it and post that we'll go with the one step at a time. Okay, one step at a time. First of all, what is ETL? You guys are already good ETL testers, right? Why we need ETL? Help me out, guys. What is ETL? Can I unmute you and can you speak? I have unmuted you. Okay, come on, do. Okay, let me do one thing. Okay, so basically ETL means extraction, transformation, and then what is that? Loading. Am I right, everyone? Extraction, transformation, and loading. So the important thing is here. Okay, the important thing is here. First of all, we need to understand what is extraction, what is transformation, what is loading. So ideally, if you are going with the 2000 starting or 2005 or 2010, okay, 2010 until 2012 or 15, okay, still also it is going on. Ideally, what it is going to happen, you have a application. Okay, let's consider this is the application 1, application 2. Can you please increase the volume? Is my voice is clear for everyone or is it for only her? Can you please confirm? Is my voice is clear to you, everyone? Am I audible? Am I audible? Okay, great, great. So the first thing is, okay, just let me give you one simple example, then we'll go with the ETL architecture. Sir, I have started my business. Okay, let me start my business only. Okay, Ravindra started his business. Okay, Ravindra started his business. Let's consider, okay, business. Let's consider it's a kind of, retail store Ravindra started. Okay, retail store. Then obviously what it is going to happen, whenever you are going with the retail store, I have one small shop. Okay, let me relate it up with real time so that you will be not forgetting the ETL. So I have a small store. Okay, here you can understand it. Here it is a small store. Okay, this small store, what I'm going to do, I'm going to purchase all the items. Let's understand it here. Very simple. So I went for a rent a shop. Okay, and I purchased items. What are the items? Different set of items like groceries means rice, dal, okay, oil, okay, etc., etc. Different kind of products which I'm going to purchase, and I'm going to bring that particular items to shop. Okay, whatever the shop. Just I'm keeping it as a very small example so that you will never forget this example. So here, okay, all the items he purchased it. Okay, all the items purchased it and then he arranged it, right? He arranged it. You guys, everybody purchased this thing, right? Across the India or US. Okay, you purchase these items. Then what it is going to happen? Ravindra is the owner, right? First time, what he is going to maintain? Then whatever the items he purchased, he is going to maintain a book, right? Everyone is going to maintain a book. And then whatever he is selling, okay, he is going to maintain a book. Agree with me, everyone is going to maintain a book. So this is absolutely fine. Now, after that, every day, what I'm going to do, whatever it is purchased, okay, purchased. So how can we calculate the profit? How can we calculate the profit? So nothing but a whatever you bought, okay, plus expenses, right? Including shop rent, everything, even labor rent, everything. So Then what is the next thing here? Profit, how I can calculate it? It's nothing but a sales. So sales minus bought plus expenses. This is the simplest formula which we can call it as a whether it is a profit or loss. Even if you may not expect every time is a profit, right? Even you may get losses in the business. Sir, this is a small store. Sir, like this, now Ravindra started with business 10 lakh rupees. Okay, 10 lakh rupees. He is getting the profit of 4 lakhs. Then obviously what I'm going to do, guys? What are you going to do if you are in same position? Tell me. What are you going to do? If I ask you to do this, what are you going to do? Everyone, what are you going to do? Are we going to extend our business? Are we going to expand our business? Expand our business? Agree or not? Everyone, agree or not? Are we going to expand our business? Can I get a yes or no from you guys? So then he sees there is a big opportunity. Then immediately he took a decision stating that let me keep it. Okay. 10 stores. Okay. Let me keep it. Okay. Like from 1 to, okay, 1. Then immediately he started with, okay, let's consider 15 stores. 15 stores. Now, 15 stores he started. Now, he wanted to understand his business day to day. Previously, it is very simple, right? Very simple. What he can do, he can go ahead and he can visit that particular branch and he can look at the books, and then he will be able to identify the whether it is a profit or loss for that particular day or for that particular month, or next level, whatever it may be. Now, same similar fashion, if you are doing it for 15 stores, that is it feasible to do it very easy way? So that is where actually the businessman will understand it, boss, it is difficulty to maintain the manual books. So let's computerize it. Okay, I'm going with very scratch ETL, and then we'll jump into the agenda goes. First, we'll understand the basics of ETL, and then we'll jump into what are the things which we are going to do as part of ETL. Then we'll jump into how can we automate the things and what are the syllabus which we are going to cover in detail. I'm going to cover it. Okay, please be having patience even if you know this particular concept. Now computerized it. So here I'm going to maintain what I'm going to maintain some ERP. Right. So we'll ask while we are going with the computerized, so we are going to request, being a businessman, I'm going to request, boss, computerized it, everything, and prepare some ERP. Okay. So whom you are going to request? Some software company. Okay. Some software company, X company, you are going to request, and they are going to give it very simple way. Okay, we are building the ERP. ERP going to store the data into the either it is in a file system, okay, or file system, or it is going to store in where? In the database. Okay, there's ERP guys going to build application going to interact internally. It is going to store the data into where? It is going to store the data into the database. Agree? Agree? Are you understand this process? Are you understand this process? Everybody, can I get a yes or no? Are you understand this process? Are you able to correlate it up whatever you are doing it? So, sir, this is absolutely fine. Application is interacting with database. Now, sir, now this is the database, sir. Okay, in any business, right? There are two people, very, very important people. What are those people? One is customers and owners or management, right? Agree? So this is the people. Okay. Now let me give it very simple use case. Now I went to DMart. Consider this is the DMart store. Okay, DMart is having 300 stores. Now what I'm doing it here in a simple use case. Okay, being a user, nothing but a customer directly he cannot go ahead and interact with the billing system. So there is a billing system. Okay, this is the application. That particular application, whatever I'm talking about it is billing application. Consider it is a billing application. Okay. Now, when you go to DMart, this is the billing application. Being a customer, what I'm going to do? This is the customer. Okay, this is the customer. He shopped it, and then he went to this particular guy billing by. Okay, he is the billing. Okay, he is interacting with what? His credentials. Okay, his credentials with application. So he is going to interact with this application. Then obviously what it is going to happen? This application is going to interact with the database. He is going to read it. Okay, he is going to read it. Okay, is this person is exist or not. Okay, if the person is exist, then obviously what it is going to happen? Okay, then he's going to get the details and then he start billing. Okay, at the same time, okay, here it is nothing but a customer. Just understand the scenarios, guys, so that whatever the scenario which you are going to get it, you will be able to answer in your interviews. Now here, there is a one more person. Okay, this is the owner. Okay, this guy is billing it. Owner is querying the same database. Okay, he is querying the database. Then obviously what it is going to happen, this guy is also querying the database, but he don't want to query just like normal data. He wanted to query, okay, he wanted to query last 5 years. Okay, last 5 years, what are the sales? Okay, what are the sales with lot of filter conditions? Just understand it. If I assume you know basically you know SQL. Okay, lot of filter conditions and joins. Okay, try to understand. Whenever you do analysis, you are going to join with it and you are going to filter the data. Then obviously this database is nothing but a, always it is going to be FFO, nothing but a first in, first out. Agree? Everyone, first in, first out. Any database, it is going to work in nothing but a, whatever it comes first, whatever it goes out, first out. Okay, first in, first out means whoever requesting the query, that query will execute first and later whatever the queries which is going to be in queue. Now, sir, this is absolutely fine, but this owner query, okay, it takes 25 minutes because of the huge data. Now, think of it. Okay, you are a family person. Okay, you are a family person. You got Sunday, Saturday. Okay, you shopped almost 30 to 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes. Now, again here it is taking 25 minutes. Will you be waiting? Everyone, will you be waiting in the queue line or will you be going out of it? I'm going with the real-time example. Everyone. Okay, everyone, will you be waiting or will you be leaving? Obviously, we are going to leave. And obviously, if you are leaving, automatically, does the business going to impact? Does the business going to impact? Consider you have a 300 stores. Like consider in a branch, okay, even 10 members are leaving. Okay, 10 into 100, 1,000 customers into, consider in Indian rupees, 5,000. Okay, how much value which they are going to lose the business. So that is where actually, so instead of directly owner going to interact with the database, what they are going to do, they are going ahead and they are going to separate the system. That is where actually data warehouse come into picture. Data warehouse come into picture. Everybody understand now why we need data warehouse? Everybody, are you clear? Are you clear on this? Are you clear on this? Okay, then let's get into architecture. Okay, so this is the application. Okay, here also application. Okay, different types of applications. So now what it is going to happen, either you are going to interact with the, here, this is the application which you are going ahead and which you are going to interact with the database. Okay, or file system. Okay, now here what you can do, consider this is the database. Here also database, here also database or a file system. Now here you are going to do what? You are going to extract the data, okay, and then you are going to transform it and you are going to arrange the data into the data warehouse. Agree? Agree? Everyone? Agree? So here you are going ahead and you are going to keep it in staging area. Sir, what is staging area? Why? What is the importance of it? Everybody knows it. Okay, staging area is a temporary area where you are going to keep the source copy of the data. Okay, source copy of the data. Now you understand it, right? From here, okay, here you are going ahead and you are going to, what you are going to do? What you are going to do, everyone? What you are going to do? You are going ahead and you are going to apply the transformations. Who's going to give these transformations? Nothing but a business folks is going to give us the transformations. Once they give these transformations, you are going to apply it and you are going to arrange the data. You are going to arrange the data. You are going to arrange the data according to the business requirement. In which model? Depends upon the, basically, if you are going with the data warehouse, you are going and you are going to use the Which model? Everybody, you guys already ETL testers, right? Okay, which model you are going to use it? Which model? It's nothing but a dimensional modeling. Dimensional modeling, you are going to use it. So finally, you are going ahead and you are going to do that. Sir, this and all is fine. Now you are going to arrange this data into nothing but a here dimensions. Okay, here dimensions. And here, what you are going to do? You are going to arrange it in terms of facts. Okay, key performance indicators, everything which is going to be available here in the facts. Now, sir, this and all fine, sir. Finally, what is the outcome of it? What is the outcome of it? You arranged it nicely, but how the business is going to utilize this particular data? So once you arranged it, then business folks, okay, here from here they are going to read the data and then they are going to report it. Nothing but they are going to use the reporting tools. Reporting tools. What are the reporting tools? It can be many. Okay, it can be many. It can be Power BI. Okay, Power BI, MSBI. Okay, and then if you go with the OBI, Oracle one, OBIE. Okay, ClickView. Okay, ClickView and Tableau. Okay, like that you have around a lot of tools are there. Okay, Tableau, lot of tools are there. Okay, so etc. tools are there. Finally, based on any business, right? Any business, if you wanted to generate a proper data, if you wanted to generate a proper data, proper reports, okay, the ETL process is most important and you should arrange the data in a very effective way. If your ETL process is incorrect, okay, even though you have generated reports effectively, okay, it will lead to incorrect results. That is the reason. Okay, so the important, whatever we are calling it, this particular thing is called ETL process. Everybody clear? Now, are you getting the overview of ETL within 20 minutes, 25 minutes? Are you able to understand it, what exactly ETL? Now, sir, this is entire thing is ETL process. So you are extracting here from source. Okay, extraction. Okay, transformation. And where you are loading? You are loading into data warehouse. Data warehouse. Sir, this is absolutely fine. Now you are talking about this particular thing when it comes to ETL. Okay, here ETL. Okay, this is done. Now, sir, everybody moving to cloud. Okay, everybody moving to cloud or everybody moving to big data. Help me out. Okay, how the big data system, as well as, with the cloud, how the systems are changing. Okay, what exactly we are going to do as part of the ETL testing automation, how we are going to test it out, right? Till now, whatever you are going to do, ETL process, you are going and you are going to, what are the roles are present? ETL developer, and then ETL tester. So what is the bread and butter for you? Whatever the ETL process which you are doing it, okay, whether this process from right from source to until data warehousing, whether it is working properly or not, where you are verifying it. You are verifying the ETL process. Okay, this is the bread and butter, verifying the process. Why it is you need to verify? You understand if suppose if you have a bike or car or any vehicle, what is important? What is important, guys? If you wanted to, move one place to another place, okay. So does the vehicle without moving any fuel? Without fuel, it is going to move? No, right? Same with any organization. Okay, any organization. Okay, nowadays, okay, any organization without data, they cannot take any decisions. Agree? Even if you are going with the if you are going with governments also, if you are going with Indian government or state governments, whatever the government, without data, are they going to take decisions? So, for example, if I wanted to implement a scheme, what I'm going to do? I'm going to understand, okay, how many people are there who are going to benefit it? Okay, what kind of classifications? Who are having low income? Who are having high income? Who are having middle class income? And then Okay, whom we need to go ahead and make a tax, whom we need to go ahead and impose a tax, whom we need to remove the tax. These kind of analysis, they have to do that. So to do that, what they have to do? They have to understand the data. So if governments are running this, okay, so does the companies who are looking for always profit, okay, are they going to always rely on the data? Agree? Agree, everybody? Everyone, thanks. It will be interactive. Please respond it so that, like, I will understand whether you are able to relate it up or not. So if the always corporate world is based on the only profit or loss, this is the balance sheet which they are always look at it. So considering that, okay, so people will look at the always data. So considering that, okay, whatever the data which you are providing as part of the process, okay, it should be accurate. To check that whether it is accurate, okay, whether the data is and accurate and whether it is coming timely manner, okay, whether it is coming timely manner, and then, okay, we are going to check it out as part of the timely manner, okay, timely manner, and then we are going to even check it out the quality of the data, right? Quality of the data. So these kind of checks which we are going to do as part of the ETL process. So is as part of the ETL testing. Okay, so here what we are going to do finally, so we are going ahead and we are going to verify each and everything as part of the process. So that is where this particular role come into picture. Sir, this is absolutely fine. Now, as part of the ETL, what are the test cases which we are going to build? Help me out, guys. What are the test cases which we are going to build? So first thing which we are going to build, okay, metadata check. First is mapping validation, mapping document validation, right? Mapping document validation. Here, what you are going to do majority of the times, you are going to gather the requirements, and the requirements are proper or not. You are going to check it out, right? Agree? Everybody agree? As part of the mapping document, whether the record as part of the mapping document validation, whether the whatever the requirements which they have given, whether it is properly given or not, which we are going to validate it. Next is now metadata validation. Okay, metadata validation. So here nothing but a source metadata one-time check. Okay, and target metadata one-time check. Okay, target data metadata one-time check. Now, sir, this is absolutely fine. Next is what you are going to validate it. You are going to verify the record count validation. And then what is the next thing? What is the next thing which you are going to do? Directly data validation. Okay, then other than that, what you are going to do? There are a lot of validations which we are going to do as part of the ETL testing. So this has to be automated. Why we need to automate it? Everyone, yes, duplicate. There are other validations. Okay, according to the requirement, you have to validate it. A lot of things. So let me add it up. Null values, default values. Okay, and then duplicate validation. Okay, there are other validation, data transformation, whatever the transformation, whatever the mapping document which they have given, all the transformations you have to validate it, right? So now try to understand it. Try to understand it very, very. Yes, yes, there are a lot of things here. Okay, as of now, we are giving very sample perspective, which we are giving it here. Referential integrity. Just we are giving sample. If I wanted to list it down, then entire class will be taken for that particular thing. So these many checks which we have to do it, right? Now, sir, this is absolutely fine. Now, this is absolutely fine. Okay, what exactly we have to do as part of the automation? Tell me, guys. For example, I have very simple use case I'm going to give you. Then after that, we'll discuss. Okay, I have okay, just I'm giving a random use case. Okay, 200 tables are there. Just I'm giving very simple example. 200 tables are there. Okay, and it is a one-to-one transformation. Are you with me? One-to-one transformation. The validation goes on. Consider it. It's nothing but a source to staging. I'm giving a basic example. Okay, source to staging, which is going to happen here. One-to-one transformation. Now consider it. Okay, if you are doing it manually, one table. Okay, which is taking 15 minutes. Are you with me? One table which is taking 15 minutes. Okay, I'm giving a very best case, okay? Or consider it's 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes. If you are validating it, one table, it is taking 30 minutes. Let's consider, okay, how many hours is required? Everyone, how many hours? Is it going to be 100 hours is required? 100 hours is required to validate it. Agree, everyone? If I go with the 30 minutes, 200 tables, which is nothing but 100 hours is required. Suppose if I write same thing, automation script, okay, automation script, and this is going to validate it. Whatever the validations which you have to do it, which is taking, let's consider 2 minutes it is taking. Okay, 2 minutes it is taking. Okay, one automation script, which is nothing but a table is taking 2 minutes. Okay, one table, 2 minutes. 200 into 2, which is nothing but consider it's here. Okay, 400 minutes, 400 minutes into 60 into divided by, which is nothing but 6 hours. Okay, approximately. I'm talking about, let's consider 7 hours it is taking. Where is 7 hours? Where is 200 hours? Where is 100 hours? Are you with me? Where is 7 hours? Where is 200 hours? Where is 100 hours? Where is 7 hours? Why the companies are moving towards automation? Is this the requirement? Is this the requirement? Now I'll give you one more use case. Okay, one more use case, and then you will understand it. Okay, I have a requirement. Are you able to relate it up? What exactly the use case which we are talking about? Everybody, are you able to relate it up? Your day-to-day work? One more use case, okay, which I'm giving it. So you have a migration project. Okay, try to understand. You have a migration project, okay, which is nothing but let's take it up. Here you are having MS SQL database, or like consider it Oracle database. Oracle database. Okay, you have 1,000 tables. Okay, 1,000 tables. Now here, next is what they are doing it. They are migrating to cloud. Okay, they are migrating to cloud. In migration of the cloud, what is they are doing in Azure Data Lake? They are doing it. Azure Data Lake storage. They are doing it. Are you with me? Or AWS S3? Just understand it. AWS S3. If you are familiar with the AWS S3, they are doing it. Now 1,000 tables. Okay, 1,000 tables. Now tell me, if I ask you to validate it one here, okay, 1,000 tables. If one table, does it going to take couple of hours? One table. If you are doing it manually, does it going to take couple of hours to do this validation? Just consider it 1 hour. Okay, I'm just giving you 1 hour in a best use case. Now, 1,000 hours, should we require 1,000 hours? Guys, should we require 1,000 hours? Help me out. Whether you are like, whatever I'm giving figures, okay, is it valuable, or like, you feel it like, I'm giving some, what you can call it, randomly. I'm giving randomly here. Okay. If it is 1,000 hours, think of it. Okay. If you do not have it, okay, what you have to do? First, you have to extract the data. You have to extract the data. Okay. If you wanted to do the data validation and create a table, temp table. Okay. Create a temp table or temp location in the ADLS. And then on top of it, you have to do the data validation. Suppose if I make it both the things, AWS S3, Azure Data Lake Storage, okay, Azure Data Lake Storage, and if I'm able to read it up, okay, read it Azure Data Lake Storage, and as well as Oracle, okay, read it Oracle in a single place, okay, and compare it, okay, comparison, which is taking, okay, take it up, okay, in a best case, I'll take it up 5 minutes. One table. I'm giving in a worst to worst case, I'm giving 5 minutes. Okay, how much time you are saving? 1,000 into 5, 5,000 minutes. Okay, like 5,000 minutes where? Okay, 1,000 hours is where? Are we saving a lot of time, guys? Are we saving a lot of times? Everyone, are we saving a lot of times? So, sir, this is saving a lot of time is fine. Now, this is absolutely fine. Can you please help me? How are you going to do that? That is where actually your You have to show us, right? You are giving the problem statements. Now, let's talk about the solution. These are the problem statements, right? Whatever I have given, these are the problem statement. This is the problem statement 2. Okay. This is the PS1, right? Problem statement 1. Show me the solution. So that is where actually, let's get into the here. Okay. So here you can discuss, this is the already explained in the form of, already I have explained here in the paint itself. I have explained what is the architecture, all those things in detail I have explained. Now, sir, this is a ETL is fine. Now, this is the data lake. Okay, whatever I have told you, right? When it comes to big data, the important thing is whatever the data sources are common, whatever you are explicitly executing right now, okay, data sources and additional data sources also, which is going to come, and you are going to extract the data from source and you are going to keep it in lake, data lake you are going to keep it. This is where actually big data come into picture. This is where Hadoop come into picture. Okay, Hadoop. Okay, we'll discuss these things in detail while we are jumping into the classes. In Hadoop, basically we are having MapReduce. Okay, even if you have not heard of it, do not panic. Okay, I will explain you in the coming classes in detail. MapReduce, and as well as, very, very important thing nowadays, everybody using Spark. Okay, and storage perspective, HDFS, nothing but a Hadoop distributed file system. Nothing but we can call it as a DFS, distributed file system. So what it does, okay, it is going to process as well as store massive amount of data, even terabytes of data also. You can store it, massive data, storing, okay, and as well as processing. Storing perspective, we are going to use the what? DFS, nothing but a distributed file system, that we can call it as a Hadoop distributed file system. Processing perspective, okay, once you store the data, on top of it, you have to generate the analytics, right? So for processing perspective, initially we were using MapReduce. Now we are using the Spark. Spark is the one which we are going to use it. People are calling Spark, PySpark, okay, Java Spark, okay, Java Spark or Spark. Okay, if you are working with Python, then we can call it as a PySpark. If you are working with Spark with Scala, then we can call it as a Spark. If you are working with Java, then Java Spark. If you are working with R Spark. So Spark supports multiple languages. Sir, let's talk about these things in the next demo class. Okay, now, sir, this is the lakehouse architecture. What are the issues which we are going to see? We'll talk about it, this lakehouse architecture. This is the platform which we are going to have it. Lakehouse platform. Under that, we are going to talk about medallion architecture. Sir, this is absolutely fine. Now, sir, what you are going to cover? Please help me. Sir, now you are talking about all the problem statements. Whatever you are talking about, these are the problem statements. Like that, we do have different problem statements. How can we solve it? So, how can we solve it, sir? If the problems are there, already problems are already persist. Okay, does the companies are like, fools? Are they not going to create a tool for that? Right? Everybody, if the problem already persists, okay, does any company take it up? Okay, does any company take it up, that problem, and then they can create a tool, right? Agree? Everybody. Create a tool, right? So that is where actually these guys, right? Informatica data validation option, query search. These are the automation tools which are available as part of the industry already. Are you with me? Everybody, everyone, are you with me? These are the automation tools already exist. Informatica is provided Informatica data validation option, which is going to be specialized in ETL testing, and it is going to already pre-built test cases will be there, and it can integrate with the Power Center. Now, sir, query search also there, which I have already seen for long years, which I'm seeing every time I'm seeing automated data testing, big data and cloud support, DevOps, CI/CD integration, which is there, query search is there, and IceDQ. Okay, this is the one of the tool which is there, which is going to do data comparison as well as reconciliation perspective, and it is going to support ETL, DB, and BI testing, which is going to support. What about the data gaps ETL validator? Sir, these are all fine, sir. These are you, whatever you are explaining, these are all fine. These are the tools are there. But what about the, okay, why we are not moving to this particular tools? Right? Everybody, why we are not moving to this particular tools? Can you see here the license type? Everybody, can you see here the license type? Are you understanding? What is this tool? What is this particular commercial? Okay, it is commercial, which means it's nothing but the license types are two types. Okay, whenever you go with the enterprises, right? License types are two types. One is, okay, one is commercial, not commercial. One is licensed, okay, licensed. Another is open source, okay, open source and licensed. So each one is not supporting all the use cases. So that is where actually, see, license. Suppose you are saving $100. Just I'm giving it. You are saving the $100 of effort, okay, by using the automation. But license itself, it is taking $200. Does it make sense, guys? License costing per month is $200. Does it make sense? Everybody, does it make sense? I'm asking you the questions. These are the valid questions. Does it make sense? So that is where actually people are moving towards, okay, open source. So even if you go with the, okay, talent data quality also, open source for free, okay, for where, if you are using individually, but if you are using the enterprise level, it is going to be paid. It is going to be paid in every office. Okay, in every office, people are using commercial only. So that is where actually, so each use case is going to be different. Each problem statement is going to be different. So that is where actually you should learn. Okay, you should go with the open source. Sir, what are the open source which we can go ahead and which we can use it? So can we use the programming language? Python is open source or licensed one? Python is open source or licensed one? Python is a programming language, right? Is it open source or licensed one? Is it open source? Okay, it is open source. Python is open source. You can go ahead and you can install it and you can utilize it. You need not to pay to anyone. Okay, it is a open source. Sir, this is absolutely fine. You are talking about it, Python. Now, should I learn Python language? Yes, you have to learn the Python language. So should I require already, should we learn Python language? No, you need not to. No, you need not to. Even if you don't have it, any programming background, okay, I'll teach you Python programming language. You need not to have prior knowledge. Okay, we are going to teach each and every piece of information. Okay, prior knowledge on any programming language. What is the prerequisite? If you know SQL, that is well and good. Okay, if you know SQL, that is well and good. You should have a SQL knowledge. That is more than enough for us to go ahead and teach you. Okay, you should have a SQL knowledge. Sir, Python language is fine. Now you are talking about Python language. Sir, does alone core Python is enough for us? Does core Python is enough? Or should you teach some of the libraries? Okay, should you teach some of the libraries? Yes, I'm going to teach some of the libraries. What are those libraries? We'll talk about it here. This is the one of the important libraries which I'm talking about it. So the first thing is which we are going to teach you. Okay, Pandas. This is utmost important. Nowadays, we do have a polars as well. Okay, we'll talk about it this in your batch. We are going to include polars as well. This is for big data. Even on premises, if you are using big data, huge data also, which we can compare it. We need not to go with the even PySpark as well. For example, use data validation, polars can be utilized it. So what exactly Pandas does? What exactly Pandas does? Pandas is for basically, it is built for the data science initially. Okay. Majorly, it is for data manipulation. Okay. Data manipulation, data transformation. Okay. Data transformation purpose, which we are going to use it. Sir, we are ETL testers. When are we going to do data manipulation, manipulation and data transformations? See, should we write it up according to our requirement? Should we write it up our test cases? Yes, we are going to write it up. Then we have to go ahead and we have to read. Sir, Pandas, can we read it easily, JDBC? using the Pandas. Okay, can we read it of JDBC? Can we read it of file system? Okay, can we read it of file system? Sir, when you say file system, does it a CSV? Okay, yes, we have a CSV. And does it a Parquet? Yes, we can read it up. Does it a ORC? Can we read it up? Can we read it up over Avro? Okay, can we read it up JSON file? Can we read it up XML file? But XML is almost outdated. Can we read it up ML file? Yes, we can do that. Okay, we can easily do that with this particular Pandas. Okay, you can read it out as well as writing also, you can do that. Read as well as write. Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you following me, guys, till now? Can I get yes or no from everyone? Can I get yes or no from everyone? Okay, great, great. Okay, good to hear that. Now, sir, this is absolutely fine. Now, Pandas, you are talking about it. Sir, Pandas is there, Python is there. Why don't we simply build the test cases? And I'm going to write it up test cases using the programming language. And Pandas, I can read it up CSV, I can read it up ORC Parquet, I can go ahead and I can read the JDBC as well. So automatically I can write the test cases. Once you write the test cases, and I can go ahead and I can execute it, right? Execute it. Sir, is it sufficient? Is it sufficient? Suppose I have written 100 test cases. Okay, 100 test cases I have written. Now, 10 got failed randomly. 10 got failed. If I need to do in a Python with only Pandas, then what I have to do? I have to identify which are failed. Okay, which are failed. Then I have to give parameters, and I have to kickstart. Okay, I have to kickstart. Then again, if it is failed, I have to do a lot of manual work. Instead of that, simply I can use the Pytest. Okay, this is the automation framework which we are going to use it. Okay, this is the automation framework which we are going to use it. Pytest, we are going to use it. Sir, are you going to teach in detail? Yes, we are going to teach you Pytest in detail. Okay, Pytest in detail. Sir, this is absolutely fine. Now, what about this, sir, SQL Alchemy? When are we going to use it, this particular thing? Yes, we are going to use the SQL Alchemy for connecting the database. Okay, connecting with the different databases. I'll show you different databases, how to connect it. Okay, different databases. Oracle, MS SQL, Oracle, MS SQL, MySQL. I'll show you PostgreSQL also in detail. So this is the one of the library which we are going to teach. Okay, sir, absolutely fine. What about the PySpark? Okay, I'll talk about it PySpark. Okay, in couple of minutes. Now, what about the great expectation? So this is the great expectation, another library. Nowadays, people are using it. Okay, this is the one of the data validation library. Okay, this is data validation library, which we are going to use it as part of the majorly we are going to use the big data projects. Okay, and cloud projects, people are using it. Okay, on premises also some of the companies which they are using it. So we are going to talk about this great expectation as well. Now, sir, this is absolutely fine. Now, what about the PySpark? Everybody talking about, whenever I see job portals, everybody talking about PySpark. Everybody looking for the PySpark. So where should I get this PySpark? How can I learn this PySpark? So now, till now, are you clear? Are you clear, everyone? Are you clear, everyone? So when it comes to Python syllabus, till now I have given high level, right? Python syllabus, Python language we are going to learn. Right from Python introduction, features, versions, identifier, operators, data types, control flow, string data types which we have, nothing but data structures which we have it, string, list, tuple, set, dictionary data types which we are going to discuss, as well as inbuilt functions also we are going to discuss. And when it post that, we are going to discuss functions. Okay, post this, we are going to discuss functions, built-in functions, user-defined function. This is where actually you are going to write it up, your own functions, and lambda functions, recursive functions, higher order, generator functions, nested functions, closures, and decorators, which we are going to discuss in detail as part of our program. And then after that, what we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss module, package, library, and we are going to discuss how to handle the files. Okay, how to read it up, how to write it up, and error logging, nothing but a exception handling, which we are going to discuss, try, except, else, finally, which we are going to discuss. And other than that, OOPS concepts, which we are going to discuss in a limited manner, because when we get into this particular thing, right, it is going to be, again, it will take a lot of time. So we are going to discuss whatever it is required, how we are going to do that. Class, object, main method, instance variables, global variables, and local variables, which we are going to discuss. And we are going to show you how we are going to execute the program using the Python. Okay. Then after that, in detail, we are going to discuss. See here, looking wise, it is a very small. Okay, it will take at least 35 days. It is going to take in detail. Just I'm giving you very limited of this particular syllabus, but we do have a lot of syllabus. I don't want to reveal it to the outside folks. Some of the other institute folks are joining. That is the reason I'm not revealing it here. So we'll discuss in the coming classes. Once you enroll it, we'll give you detailed syllabus. Now, once we get into Pandas, okay, we are going to discuss introduction to Pandas, Pandas data structures, okay, series as well as data frame, okay, and here index objects, nothing but a how to read, how to when it comes to how to filter the columns, how to filter the labels, okay, basically how to filter the data as well as how to select the specific columns and how to read it or write it up as part of it. And we are going to discuss databases, Oracle, SQL Server, PostgreSQL, MySQL. And when it comes to file format, CSV, JSON, Parquet, Excel, text file, which we are going to discuss, even writing also. And other than that, we do have different methods. Those also we are going to discuss. Here I've given very limited. I don't want to keep it in a war for you. It's a overwhelming, right? If I push you a lot of things, so it is going to be taken. Now here, Pandas library. So basically, which we are going to use for data cleaning and processing, data transformation and validation, and we are going to discuss ETL specific validations. Whenever you do, right, the important thing is either it is pass or fail, right? This is the bread and butter for you. So that particular thing, which we are going to do that, even performance optimizations also in Pandas, which we are going to discuss. Now, sir, Pandas is done. Now let's talk about the Pytest. Okay, Pytest we are going to cover in detail. We are going to cover. Okay, basically how to create a test cases, how to run it up, how to configure it. Okay, how to mark it. Suppose we have a smoke testing, functional testing, regression testing. How can we go ahead and how can we call this particular specific test cases at a time, grouping the test cases, parameterizing the test cases, how to run specific test cases, all those things in detail we are going to discuss. And other than that, we are going to discuss like, how to generate the, suppose generating the test data for ETL validation using the Python random module. Okay. And we are going ahead and we are going to do including the testing with SQL query, store procedures. And we are going ahead and we are going to discuss how we are going to do that logging, reporting. Basically, once we do that, right, we are going ahead and we are going to generate the reports. We need not to do anything specifically on that. Directly, if you do some of the libraries, automatically it is going ahead and it is going to build the test cases for us. And it is going to give us the result also, pass or fail in a report properly. Okay. And we are going to discuss best practices and as well as framework design. And we are going to even discuss Pytest plugin for ETL testing. In detail, we are going to discuss. Now, other than that, this is very, very important thing. Okay. If you are going for the interview nowadays, okay, if you are going for the interview, guys, I will take until 9:10. Okay, post that will open for the Q&A session. If you are going for the any interview nowadays, okay, this is the one of the important thing people will ask you. Okay, do you know PySpark? Do you have a cloud experience? How many people got this question as part of your interviews if you have attended recently? Can I get yes or no from you in the chat? How many people are got this question? Do you know PySpark? And do you know cloud experience? Do you have cloud experience? Can I get yes or no from everyone? So this is the most important thing nowadays. Okay, the reason behind it. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, let me show you till now the yes. Okay, the most of the important thing is whatever the architecture which I have given, this is the old architecture. Whatever the architecture which we are giving, it is a old architecture. Now, sir, show me the new architecture, explain me the new architecture. Why are you hiding it? Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's discuss in detail. Guys, can I take it up until 9:15? Is it okay? 9:15 or 9:20? Is it okay? Is it interesting or is it boring? Can I get yes or no from you? Is it boring? You can give it. Even if it is boring also, I'm happy to take it up. Is it interesting? Is it interesting? Everyone, yes or no? Even if it is not interesting, tell me, sir, it is not interesting as well. No issues at all. Sir, this is absolutely fine. Now, sir, nowadays you are telling this is the application, sir. This is the application. You are telling is fine. Now, sir, when it comes to here, okay, this is the database, sir, or like file system. Now, here you told it is going to you are going to read it up and you are going to write it up into this particular thing. Sir, this is absolutely fine, sir. This is a one of the ERP which is generating or ERP or any source system. Okay, SRC application which is generating. Okay, which is generating. Try to understand it. Okay, SRC. Okay, which is generating what? Which is generating the file system, which is generating nothing but a JSON. Okay, JSON or XML. Okay, this is the file system which is generating. Try to understand the problem statement and automatically you will be able to answer. Sir, this is the social media, sir. When I'm going with the Facebook here. Okay, Facebook. Okay, Facebook here. Sir, in Facebook, always Facebook or Instagram, always what it is going to happen? Images, right? Images, videos, audios. Agree? Agree, everyone? Images, videos, audios, which is going to be there. Other than that, structured data. And here it is a table. Now, sir, this is a structured data. First one is, what is this? First piece of information is nothing but a, what is this? Is it called as structured data? Second piece, what we can call it? Second piece, what we can call it? What we can call it? It is a unstructured data. Unstructured data. Okay, unstructured data. It is not having a form, proper form. Okay. Now, sir, what about third? Third is nothing but a semi-structured data. What is this? Different types of data, different formats of the data, right? Sir, if I go with the first architecture, whatever you are telling, okay, what are the databases which you are going to use it? Here you are going to use the majorly the systems which you are going to use it. RDBMS source and RDBMS as well as ERP system, enterprise resource planning. This is going to going ahead and it is going to store the again data into RDBMS using the ER modeling, entity relational modeling. Okay, in the source data. RDBMS, which you are using for OLAP also. So, sir, now in this case, okay, sir, Facebook is having, everybody is using crores of, in India itself, it is crores of people are using this particular Facebook. Okay, and it is generating XML JSON table also. Sir, how can I process it? Sir, suppose if data generation speed, every minute it is generating, every hour it is generating 250 GB. Just I'm giving it. Okay, but not a lot of complex. It is generating 250 GB. My traditional RDBMS, okay, RDBMS, what it is processing? It is processing only speed of 150 GB. Okay, and what is left over, guys? What is left over? What is left over? 100 GB left over, right? 100 GB left over. If 24 hours, same thing. Okay, how much GB which is left over? 200. Okay, 400 GB which is left over. Nothing but approximately more than 2 dB. Right? More than 2 dB which is left over. Sir, I need to find solution. Okay, one is the processing power. Second is storage perspective. Sir, that is where actually what it came. This is the problem. Okay, this is the problem. What is this problem? It is nothing but a big data. Okay, everybody talking about big data, right? So the first is, okay, types of data. Second is, okay, second thing is nothing but a speed of generating the data. Okay, generating the data. And then other than that, one more thing, very important thing, sir, this is absolutely fine. And this is absolutely fine. Now, what is the next thing? What is the next thing? Speed of generating the data. Just understand these two problems. Sir, with the traditional system, okay, we cannot scale it up like a horizontally, we cannot scale it up Oracle or PostgreSQL nowadays it is there. Okay, PostgreSQL or MS SQL, these databases we cannot horizontally scalable. So that is where actually big data come into picture. Big data is a problem. Okay, because of that, how the data is processed. Now, big data is processing in a parallel processing. Okay, parallel processing. Suppose I'll give you a simple example. A person can be done. Okay, a person can be done work. Okay, 10 hours. Okay, now what I'm deploying, instead of a person can be waiting for 10 hours, I'm deploying 10 persons. Obviously, what it is going to happen? Is it going to be done 1 hour? Obviously, it is going to be done 1 hour, right? So this is the particular thing which is going to happen. So that is where actually big data come into picture. Sir, here also big data. Now, big data, basically you are going to extract the data and you are going to store it in data lake. Okay, data lake. Okay, on top of it, people are going to utilize it and then they are going to, okay, provision the data. I'm making it is very simplified because, okay, I'm making it simplification. Okay, here you are going to provision the data, nothing but here you are going to apply the transformation and you are going to process the provision the data, nothing but you are going to apply the transformation and you are going to process it. And again, you are going to push the data to the applications, nothing but a reporting tools or applications, downstream application. This is what it is going to happen. Sir, what it is going to happen? Here we are going to use the important thing is HDFS. Okay, and Spark or MapReduce. And here, this is where actually you should be aware of it. Hive, okay, HBase. This is the NoSQL database. Okay, and Cassandra. Okay, there are a lot of tools. Kafka is a streaming. Okay, and then what else, guys? Impala. Lot of tools are there. Okay, Scoop. Okay, we are not going to talk about this particular piece. Okay, we are not going to talk about this particular piece. Whatever it is required for us, we are going to talk about. Just I'm showing you how the architectures are moving. Now, basically depends upon. See here what you are doing. First, you are loading the data into data lake, and then on top of it, you are transforming. So can we consider as the ELT in this model? Motorola, what is your name? What is your name? Can we call it as, what is your name? So first you are going to extract it and loading it. After that, you are going to transform it. Okay, Harish. Yeah, you are going to do that way. Now, sir, this is absolutely fine. Now, sir, here also PySpark can be used. Okay, now you told as part of the program, you are going to use the PySpark. Sir, this is absolutely fine. Now, I'll give you one simple use case. Sir, what is the need of moving to cloud? Help me, guys. What is the need of moving to cloud? Everybody, what is the need of moving to cloud? Why people are moving to cloud? Just I'm giving a simple question. Okay. Can I give you one simple use case? Today, India-Pakistan match is there, right? Everybody, today, India-Pakistan match is there, right? India versus Pakistan match is there. Okay. So, sir, I'm going to use the Hotstar. Just I'm giving it Hotstar or Sony Live, whatever it may be. Obviously, okay, India-Pakistan match, okay, or Amazon Big Billion Day. Amazon, right? Amazon Big Billion Day. This you have seen, right? Big Billion Day. Amazon Big Billion Day. Now, sir, this is absolutely fine. Amazon Big Billion Day. Okay, on that day, the application, okay, the application going to take it up. Very, very important. The application going to take huge resource, right? Generally, you are using 100 GB. Okay, 100 GB. Okay, 100 GB storage. Okay, just I'm giving 100 GB storage. Okay, 100 GB memory. Like here, you can consider 1 TB. 1 TB. Okay, 1 TB storage. Okay, and 100 GB RAM. But on that day, when you are playing India versus Bangladesh, you are using this much. Okay, India versus Bangladesh. When you are playing with India versus Pakistan, does the whatever you are saying, right? Is it going to be same? Is it going to be same configuration? No, right? India-Pakistan match is required more resources because a lot of viewers are going to see. Then obviously what you are going to see, you are going to see storage perspective 2 TB, okay, 2 TB and 200 GB RAM. Okay, just or let's consider 500 GB RAM. Okay, 500 GB RAM you are going to use it. I'm giving a very simple case. Okay, now sir, now if I go with the on-premises, how much time it will take to scale it up? The scalability perspective, if I go with the on-premises, how much time it will take to scale up? To scale means it's nothing but increasing the resource. To scale it up, okay, how much time it will take? It will take even weeks to months. Okay, weeks to months. Are you with me? It will take weeks to months. Okay. If it is your developed admin is a very effective person, then he is going to make it in 2 days. Okay. First, you have to go ahead and get the hardware, right? Get the hardware. Nothing but a RAM or disk. You have to get the hardware. Then you have to reformat it. Okay. Then after that, what you have to do? You have to install the software. Okay. You have to install the software and make it available to the cluster. All right. This much processes which is going to happen. To do this, okay, it will take good amount of time. Sir, this is fine, sir. Now, India-Pakistan match is over. Are you with me? India-Pakistan match is over. Now, what is the next thing? Next day? What about these resources? Additionally, 1 TB, additionally 400 GB. 400 GB RAM. Next day, what it is going to happen? India versus Oman is happening. Getting me? India versus Oman. Right now, this going right? India versus Oman is happening. Okay, now think of it. Okay, now what about the 1 TB? 1 TB disk. Okay, what about the 400 GB additional RAM? What happens this? Is it ideal? Everyone, is it ideal? Is it ideal? Yes or no, guys? Is it ideal? Is it sitting ideal? Is it sitting ideal? It is going to be ideal for some time. After that, you can provision, but it is going to be ideal. Okay, what about the capex? Capex means capital expenditure. Okay, I'm going with too much detail. Maybe are you able to correlate, guys, whatever I'm teaching? Capital expenditure. Before you are spending the for hardware and everything, you are spending the money, capital expenditure, which is nothing but you are going to do that. Okay. If you are going with the cloud, instead of weeks, 2 months, within a day, okay, a day, you can scale it up. Okay, a day to scale it up. Okay, max to max. If your admin is very effective person, okay, DevOps guy is very effective person, within 1 hour, he will provide the resources. He will provide the entire resources. Entire resources. Just it is a click. Okay, it is a click in the cloud. Okay, you can scale it up. You can scale it up. Okay, what is the advantage? So is it resources available in timely manner? Resources are available in timely manner. Agree? Agree? So if the DevOps guy can kickstart and he is going to make it up and running, resources going to be available. And scalability, the important thing is you can scale it up. You can scale it up to the whatever the extent. Okay, you can scale it up to the level which you want. Okay, and then, sir, I'm in Bangalore, sir. Okay, I'm from Maharashtra. I'm from Pune. I'm from, like, consider it, I'm from Kolkata. I'm from, like, Kashmiri. I'm from Assami. Okay, I'll go to Bangalore and simply I'll take a rent, right? I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and I'll take a house for rent. Agree? Everybody agree with me? House for rent. Same way, if whenever you don't want, what are you going to do? Whenever you don't want, simply you are going to you vacate it. And suppose that, are you going to pay? Are you going to pay? Are you going to pay rent? Are you going to pay rent? Everyone, are you going to pay rent? No, right? Obviously, you are not going to pay. Same way, same way, same way. What you are going to do? You are going ahead and you are going to use the cloud resources. Cloud resources. What are you going to use it? you are going to pay only whatever you have used. Whatever you have used. Are you with me? Whatever you have used. That is where actually cloud, everybody is moving cloud. Everybody is using cloud. There is no capital expenditure, only operational expenditure. Whatever you are using, however you are renting house, renting a house, same similar fashion, you are going to rent the services. You are going to rent the services. You are going to rent the services. Post that whenever you don't want, simply you are going to throw that particular thing. Sir, this is absolutely fine. Now you are going to talk about it, all those things. I understand, sir. Pay resource, it's a scalability as well as pay per model, and as well as you can scale it up as soon as possible, timely availability, and you can access it wherever you want. And maintenance also, there is no maintenance. Everything maintained by maintenance also very less. Okay, everything is maintained by Azure Cloud Platform. Okay, to be in a simpler way. Okay, I'll give you one simple use case. You are building a house, right? I have built a apartments. Okay. And here, this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3, this is the 4, this is the 5. Okay. This is the 6. Like that, I have built apartments. Okay. Consider I'm an Azure. Okay. Azure guy or AWS. Okay. Or GCP. GCP. Okay. GCP guy. GCP cloud provider. What I'm going to do, I have built this. Then, okay. Now here, whoever there, just let me take it up. Okay, let me take it up. Gayatri here. Okay, Gayatri come. Okay, Gayatri come and she will say, okay, I want 1 BHK. Okay, what we are going to do? Okay, we'll provide the 1 BHK. Okay, if she uses, okay, 1 month, she will pay rent. Okay, Girish is there. Okay, Girish is there. What he is going to do? He want 2 BHK. Okay, Girish is 2 BHK. Then obviously what it is going to happen? 2 BHK here. He is going to use it and is going to pay. Same similar fashion, when you are going with the Azure or AWS or GCP, we do have different resources. Okay, so I'll go with the Azure. Okay, this is the ADF, Azure Data Factory, which is nothing but a ETL service. Okay, ADF. Okay, ETL service, ETL and orchestration service. Okay, ETL service. If you wanted to perform extraction, transformation, and loading, if you wanted to perform in Azure Cloud, you are going to use the ADF. And if you wanted to perform even orchestration, what is that orchestration? You know, right? These tools, TWS or Control M. There are multiple tools are there, right? Those tools functionality also, which is available in ADF. Okay. Now, sir, this is absolutely fine, sir. We are talking about cloud, right? So here we are talking about big data problem also. Does the cloud going to support the big data also? Yes, it is going to support. Yes, it is going to support. Okay. So for storage perspective, let me go ahead and show you here. ETL, if you wanted to perform ETL in Azure, okay, what are you going to use it? ADF, you are going to use it. Sir, this is absolutely fine. Sir, in big data, if you wanted to store it, data storage, what is that? You are going to use the HDFS. In cloud, what you are going to use it? ADLS Gen 2 or Azure Blob. Okay, Azure Blob. Okay, if you are going with the AWS S3. Okay, AWS S3. Okay, or if you are going with the GCP, you are going to use the, what is that? GFS, Google File System. Okay, this is the thing which you are going to use it, but we are going to talk about it ADLS Gen 2 as part of the program. Now, sir, this is absolutely fine, sir. Now, if you wanted to big data, what you are going to use it in terms of Azure? So we are going to use the Azure Databricks. Okay, this is the one of the most demanding tool as part of the industry. I'm telling you, one of the most demanding tool in industry. People are paying handsome money if you know this particular thing. Now, here in Azure Databricks, what are you going to talk about it? We are going to talk about PySpark. We are going to talk about SQL. Okay. We are going to how to deal with the SQL in Databricks also. I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain in detail PySpark. While I'm explaining PySpark, we are going to teach even SQL as well. Okay. How we are going to perform basic, create to until windowing functions, which we are going to in detail, we are going to discuss in PySpark. One, we are going to discuss with SQL. Another is we are going to write same thing in data frame way, so that you are going to be very good with the PySpark. Okay. Now SQL also we are going to show you how to query with SQL, and then what we are going to discuss, how to read the data, how to read the CSV, JSON, complex JSON, XML, okay, Parquet. These are the big data formats, okay. Parquet, ORC, okay, and Avro, and nothing but a JDBC, okay, JDBC, and then we are going to discuss like Excel also how to read it out. Okay, in detail we are going to discuss read and write as well, and then we are going to discuss how to write the automation framework using PySpark. Okay, using automation framework using PySpark. Are you clear? So this is the overall thing which we are going to deal with as part of our program. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Okay, let me stop the recording. Okay, then